Well, hello, good evening, and welcome. Sunday evening, we're going racing again, but we're not in a touring car this week. We're doing something a little bit different, and we're doing a Formula One race. It's 1991, we're bringing back the V10s, and the V8s, and the V12s, and all those lovely engines that everyone seems to like. Anyway, we're just finishing off qualifying, so we'll cross over to the track, and we'll get started. And I've just remembered that, no, we won't cross over to the track just yet, because, first things first, we've got to do the server reset and load the qualifying setups. The race cars. We'll do that quickly, and she'll be back very, very shortly. Anyway, I hope everyone's had a good week. Just looking ahead at stuff that we'll be doing here. I'm hoping to have a live stream every weekend now for the next month. As well, we've got tonight. I'm hoping to do the other remaining F1 race in the ISO F1 season at Adelaide in 2 weeks. As well as that, we've got a Group C race next week at the Nürburgring, where I shall be driving the Lancia LC2 in that. That'll be followed by, as I say, the Adelaide race and the finale of the British Touring Car Series that we've been doing. Anyway, we're just loading in again. Oh, no, server reset. Apologies for the false start, but hopefully we shouldn't be too long and we can get going. Anyway, to let you know what we're driving the Brabham Yamaha for this and the Australia race. By 1991, the Brabham, well, let's just say they didn't have any money. This was not the Brabham of the 60s, 70s, and 80s when they were quite successful. This was a walking shell of a team that had no money, not a lot of resources, and was essentially living on borrowed time. As the following season in 1992, they would collapse quite spectacularly during the middle of the season. A little fun fact, it was their collapse which led to the end of the pre-qualifying system. But for now, we've still got the team running the Yamaha V10, I believe. And the car I'm driving in particular is car number 7, which is Martin Brundle's car. Again, apologies for the false start. We're still waiting for the server reset to happen. But once that happens, we shall get cracking with the warm-up and the race. I did notice, while I'm on the subject of apologies for false starts and this sort of thing, I did notice, listening back to the last stream we did with the touring cars, that my microphone was a little bit on the quiet side. Hopefully I've fixed that problem. It seems that my headset decided to do a software update, and it changed all my settings and decided that it knew better than I did, which is why everything sounded terrible. So apologies for that. Hopefully I've fix that problem. That's the server's just reset now. So we'll get loaded in and we will get back to the Brum Brums. Oh, I've just spotted there, it's not a V10 we've actually got a V12. That explains why it's so imbalanced sometimes. Right. So we'll probably have to wait a few moments before we can go out on the track, just because they'll want to do the driver's briefing and all the usual fun things. But that's fine, we can get through that and we'll have a look at the track. I was hoping to put out a video this week as well, which was going to be me running in an iRacing Formula V race for their SCCA event they were doing this weekend. Unfortunately, I got taken out twice in that race, and well, although the first few laps were quite exciting, the rest of it wasn't. So I decided not to show that one, and well, there may have been a little bit of choice language after the second time I got taken out.
That's the end of the session. P1.
But that's just what happens sometimes. Hopefully next time I try something like that, we'll get something a bit more interesting out of it. Anyways, we're not going to have much time later. I'll get the plugs out of the way now as well. If you look down in the description of the stream, I've left some links down there. The first one is to the official ISO broadcast of this race. I do highly recommend check that out if you're interested in what we do at ISO. I'll be with Jason White in the server there doing his commentary. He does a very good job of it. And it's a different perspective on what's going on in this race. I've also left a link in the description to the ISO forums if you do watch this race and think, ooh, I'd like to bring back some V10s as well. Then I've left a link to the forum there where you'll find everything you need. There is still one race left in the F1 season, which, as I said, was Adelaide in, I believe it's 2 weeks. There are lots of spare cars available. Not necessarily good ones, but definitely available if you do want to join in. As well as that, the seasons for next year have been announced as well on the forum. I think we're getting 1987 Indy cars and 1979 DRM with the Group 5 cars.
That's the end of the session. Pole position. Well done, mate.
Sadly, it's not pole position for us. I believe we qualified about 14th or 15th. Yeah. But yes, next with the DRM cars as well, the German touring car series with Group 5. So lots of power, lots of turbos, lots of noise. Some very interesting tracks. Definitely be seeing the Nürburgring Nordschleife a few times there. Not sure which series I'll be able to do. It's just going to depend on how it works out with the dates and the calendar. But I'll hopefully be able to do at least one of them, and I will more than likely stream my point of view for them, whichever series it turns out to be. On top of that as well, there'll be the usual LVT races next year, which are always open for one-off drives as well. We'll just get the driver's briefing out the way and we shall hopefully get on track shortly. And we know for next time to start the stream a few minutes later. So yes, we are at Suzuka. It's a 53 lap race. This is the default version of Suzuka, or Kansai as it's known in Automobilista, but we are running the classic chicane version. So I think apart from some of the curbs, it's going to be fairly close to how the track would have been in 1991. Anyway, that's the briefing finished. So after far too long of me filling and talking crap, let's get on with it. Shall we roll out the pits in the Brabham?
Exit's clear. Push.
The V12 behind us.
Your brakes are cold. We need to get some heat into them.
And now I've got to readjust because I've been qualifying. And the car is nothing like as responsive as it feels like it should be. I feel it should be.
Yellow flag, sector 2.
Also, my usual thing, if I do have any issues with audio or stream quality or anything like that, let me know now before the race starts so I can try and fix it. Well, hopefully everything will be okay. So a bit about driving the car. It's an H-pattern gearbox with a clutch.
Sector 3 is yellow.
Which you'll probably see me going on the upshifts with. There goes one of the Williams.
We think that Riddle has stacked it. Clear all up.
There's not a lot I can do about them.
Sector 3 is now clear. Incident in Sector 1. Sector 1 is yellow. The track temp's increasing. It's now 26 Celsius. Green flag, Sector 1.
Right, so as we finally start a lap into turn 1. Oh, run a bit wide. Down to 5th gear and then down to 3rd gear for the second part of it. And then up into the S's, we go into 4th gear and we just stay in 4th gear now for this whole section. Car's not very responsive because there's a lot of fuel on board. Through the Degners up towards the hairpin. On the brakes down to 2nd gear for that. And try and get on the power as early as we can. Out of the hairpin and then up towards the spoon curve. Car back over to the right. Braking down to 4th gear. Double apex, long corner, very tricky. Very easy to run wide. And then onto the straight, over the famous bridge.
Nielsen, 149.7.
Then up to the 130R. I think it's a different shape to how it would have been in 91 in this version. But only so much we can do. Then we lift and brake all the way down to 1st gear for the chicane.
Sector 1. That's a new fastest lap for Riddle, 147.7.
Very tight, very fiddly. That of course where Senna and Prost came together in 89.
right side, clear right. B6, new fastest lap for Riddle, 145.1. That lap was a 153.4. 20 minutes remaining, you've got 20 minutes left. Okay, Dave, we need to watch these track limits.
Just need to pump some laps in this warm-up session just to refamiliarise.
Sector 1, the car in front has just done a 152.5.
Myself, we're driving this car on race tyres and race fuel.
Sector 1 is 2.2, off the pace.
This is the early 90s, so the gap between teams is a lot bigger than it is today. So we're going to need a miracle to challenge for a win. Honestly, just getting to the finish will be an achievement.
Sector 2 is 2.8, off the pace. The leader's just done a 144.4. Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate. E10, that's your quickest lap in this session. That was a 152.0. Green flag sector 1. Sector 3 is 1.7, off the pace.
There we go, now it's starting to come back to me.
Track temperature is increasing. It's now 28 Celsius. Sector 1 is 3.0, off the pace.
So, although we're not as limited by fuel as we were running something like the 86 cars a few years ago, there's still a lot of car management you need to do in these races.
Sector 1 is yellow. Sector 2 is 2.9, off the pace. Green
You
flag,
still-
Sector 1.
Just because the car can carry,
It's a new fastest lap for Riddle, 144.1.
just because the car can carry 220 litres of fuel, you don't necessarily want to. So that's why we're giving it a bit of lifting coast and a bit of fuel saving where we can.
B12, the lap time was a 152.2. Sector 3 is 2.1, off the pace.
The other thing to watch out for is that engine reliability is definitely a thing in this.
The car ahead has just done a 150.7.
So you need to be careful not to overheat it, watch these temperatures and watch those revs. Otherwise your race will end early in a cloud of smoke. No one wants that.
Sector 1 is 2.8 seconds, off the pace.
Also got to keep an eye on the tyres as well. It's very possible to overheat them.
Dave. 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
These early 90s F1 cars were far from optimised.
Fastest lap for Riddle, 143.6. Sector 2 is 3.5 seconds off the pace.
So there's a lot more management to them than I think people realise.
13th place. That's your quickest lap in this session. You've just done a 151.6. Sector 3 is 1.4 seconds off the pace.
Oop. There goes a Coloni spinning.
Yellow flag. Green flag in sector 1. Yellow flag.
Very fun track to drive is Suzuka. One of my favourites, I'd say. A lot of fun in these cars. I know for sure we won't be racing for a win tonight. No chance. Brabham just doesn't have it in it. And as well, the guys towards the sharp end of the field have got very quick cars and they've been racing them all season. I've done a few one-offs in a Ligier and Modena.
On your way.
But yeah, there's just no substitute for the mileage that they'll have. So this is mostly just about enjoying ourselves. Driving a really well-made F1 car on a really well-made circuit.
Green flag, sector 2, V14. That's your best lap in the session. You've just done a 151.1. The guy in front has just done a 150.2. Sector 1 is green. It looks like Whitman has gone off. Far right. Clear right. You're clear.
You can see just how much more performance that Jordan had through the S's there.
Sector 1 is 3.4 seconds off the pace.
And that is the unique selling point of ISO. We don't run league editions. These cars are not balanced. They perform as they wouldn't have done in real life. And I find that much more interesting. And just by the simple league rule of don't give the aliens the fastest car, we get some pretty exciting good races.
3.8 off the pace. P17. Sector 3 is 1.3 off the pace. Yellow flag, caution. It looks like Whitman has binned it. Green flag, sector 1. Yellow flag, sector 1. You've got 10 minutes left, 10 minutes to go. Sector 1 is 2.5 seconds off the pace. Sector 3 is yellow. We think that Whitman has crashed. Green flag sector 3.
Spin curve there's something I could definitely take in third gear, but for the fuel and the engine life.
Sector 2 is 3.3 off the pace.
We stay in fourth. It's me demonstrating that yes, you can miss a gear in this.
The lap time was 1:51.2. Sector 3 is 1.8 off the pace. The car ahead has just done a 1:48.3. The track temps increasing. It's now 30 Celsius. Sector 1 is 2.9 seconds off the pace.
Left side, clear to the left.
Yellow flag in sector 3. Green flag in sector 3. That's a new fastest lap for Riddle, 1:43.3.
It's like last time we ran these cars in 2020.
Clear left.
I'm being attacked by a Tyrrell.
Yellow flag. Sector 2 is 3.5 seconds off the pace. Green flag sector 2.
Although the last
Yellow
time,
flag sector 3 is 1.6 off the pace.
although in 2020 when we ran this race, my race ended on turn 1 in the gravel trap,
Sector 1 is now green.
and with it so did my championship push for that season. So hopefully tonight things will go a bit better. I know I still could have won that season in Adelaide where I crashed as well. But at Suzuka here in that Williams back then I was a second a lap faster than anyone else. I did not have that advantage in Adelaide.
Sector 3 is now yellow.
But never mind, that was a while ago now.
Sector 3 is clear.
Anyway, another 6 minutes to go in the warm-up and we'll get started with the race.
Incident in Sector 1. Sector 1 is yellow. Sector 1 is green. P18. Sector 3 is 1.2 seconds off the pace. Yellow flag, Sector 2. That's 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes. Sector 2 is green. Yellow flag in Sector 2. We think that Bouchard has binned it. Sector 1 is 2.6, off the pace. Sector 2 is clear.
So we'll box this lap, I think. We'll have a quick look at the replay so we can see the car.
Yellow flag Sector 3.
I will do one
Green
last
flag,
check of all
Sector
the
3.
OBS settings. And we'll get ready for the start of the Grand Prix.
Sector 2 is 2.7 seconds, off the pace.
Hopefully it'll be more interesting than whatever modern F1 is these days.
Sector 1 is yellow. Watch your speed limit in the pits.
Just have a little look at what the tyres are doing before we go out. Oh dear. We have a game crash. Please stand by. I'll have to fix that. Deary me, I've not had to use the anyway, standby test cards for a while. And then in one night I have to use them twice. Terrible. Hopefully we can get reloaded and rejoin quickly.
That's the end of the session, 18th.
Right, that's Automobilista just restarted. I'm just logging back onto the server. Yeah, passwords and that, you don't get to see those. Right, that's us just loading back in now, I think. So hopefully everything should be okay again. Apologies for that. So yeah, everyone's just loading back in now. Right, we'll reload our setup. Excuse me.
Checkered flag, P19. That's the end of the session, P19.
In case it happens again. Right. Oh, MEU shoots critical. That's scary. Right, let's see if I can do something with that then. I don't think I can. Oh well. Fingers crossed it holds together. Right, well, anyway. With that, we'll get started. Send so many positive thoughts that that everything holds together. Well, we're on the grid and the engine's started, so hopefully everything will be okay. This is not something that's I've had happen before, so yeah. This is not giving me a warm fuzzy feeling. Right, well, anyway, here we go then. We want warm-up lap to start with. Looks like it's a downhill grid as well, so we'll have to watch out for that. We won't do the usual burnout that I like to do off the line there. Just because I don't want to risk over revving the engine. Doesn't have a rev limiter, so it can do that. As I was saying earlier, it's definitely something you can do. Going on there with that Dallara. So we'll try to build some tyre temperature. Because I know all too well what happens when you fire a car into turn 1 here on cold tyres. You get to the turning point, you turn the wheel and nothing happens. And everybody is sad. Everything seems to be holding together so far. So got a Minardi in front of us, an AGS behind us.
53 laps. Alright Dave, nice and neat, stay out of
And
trouble.
that looks like the font metal ahead of the Minardi there. Right, we got reasonable temperature in the tyres. Fortunately, they are a lot less sensitive than they were in the old version of the mod. But here we go, 53 laps for our version of the Japanese Grand Prix. Here we go.
Green, let's go, let's go.
Three wide, you're on the right. On your left, clear left. Three wide, in the middle. Clear to the left, clear all around.
Well, that wasn't a bad launch, if I dare say so myself.
Left side, clear to the left.
I'm going to get eaten alive, but
On your left,
at least we had a small moment of glory. And we made it past turn 1, so I'm happy.
on your left. Still there, clear left. Far right, clear
Don't
right.
try it into the Degners, Gabrielle.
Left side, clear on the left. Far left. Hold your line, clear left. On your left. Hold your line, left side. Still there. Still there. Still there.
Yeah, we're going to get eaten alive here. There's not much I can do about that.
Clear
Oh,
left. Far left. Clear left. Left side. Clear on the left. Clear to the left.
but we still gained 8 position through all that, so that's something. Good evening, Windy. Yep, that wasn't a bad start, was it? Shame I couldn't hang on to it, but it looked good. Certainly gave us an exciting first lap anyway. Now we just settle in. Going to be a longish race.
B14.
Doing stuff like that won't help.
Pay attention to track limits, please, Dave.
Well, looks like the car behind had trouble as well, so we're okay.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate. We think Fernandez has gone off.
There's 2 cars on the wall there.
Car left. Still there. Clear left. Right side. Clear to the right.
I knew he was going to do that.
Green flag, sector 1. Okay, Dave, the next car is Whitman, P12. The gap to P13 behind is now 1.4 seconds. Your left front is hot.
Car left.
Looks like someone's turned their engine up.
Incidents in sector 2, yellow flag.
Clear left.
Come on, don't let him get away.
Do have that option. I'm choosing not to use it. I've got it set for the race, and that'll do me. Although if I need it, it's there as a boost.
Right side. Clear right.
I think that fun medal only has a V8 in it,
Incidents in sector 1.
so I've got a lot
yellow
more
flag.
torque.
P13, qualifying pace now. Come on, you can salvage something here.
Jim, we're in a Brabham. Not a very good one. This is about as good as it's going to get.
The gap to V12 ahead is increasing. It's now 1.2.
If I did qualifying pace from now, I'll end up like that guy.
Green flag, sector 1.
Oh, there's
Yellow flag.
Left side. Clear left.
shenanigans.
12.
That's you behind me, my touring car teammate.
Sector 3 is now clear.
Hold your line.
Except
Clear
his
to the right.
Benetton is a lot better than this car, my Brabham.
Come on, Dave. Don't let him get away.
There's nothing I can do about him, Jim. I just got to try and hang on as best I can. Let the race come to us.
Jacob behind is now 1.3, 13th place. Come on, man, smooth is fast, and we need fast right now.
Doing the best I can, Jim. We're up 3 places already. We're doing well. The crew chief application is a very good one, but he definitely needs a adjust expectations button or something.
On your left. Clear left.
For when you are driving something rubbish.
Come on, don't let him get away.
It's understandable the robot voice does not know that it's a Brabham. He'll be seeing the pace the Williams and the McLarens at the front of the field are doing, and I'm wondering why our car can't do that as well.
V14.
Because most of the time in sim racing, we're always driving equal cars or similar cars. To have this much of a gap in performance is quite rare. Go away, you.
Clear to the left. On your left. Clear left. On your left. Still there. Clear to the left.
Nothing I can do again.
Oh, Dave. Come on, mate. Defend your position.
There's nothing I can do when he's got Ilmore power. That Leighton House just has a better engine. That's all there is to it.
B15, don't panic. You've got time to sort this out.
I'm not panicking. Is this just going to be the stream where I argue with the crew chief?
The gap to Fernandez. Ahead is increasing. It's now 1.3. Car ahead is Fernandez.
So easy to run wide there. No, it's a Yamaha V12 in the back of this car, Windy. It's definitely probably the weakest part of it. I think Brabham,
Okay, Dave. The next car is Jacob.
by this point, Brabham were going for engine suppliers based more on which was more financially viable rather than which was the best. But I don't think they were paying for these engines at all, which is why they were using them.
The gap to Jacob. Ahead is now 1.8 seconds. The leader has just done 143.5. Your left front tyre is running hot.
See if we can close down Chicon just a little bit. It's not getting away. Yeah, this was still a time when there was a lot more engine variety in F1. We've got V8s, V10s and
Just
V12s.
150.9. The gap to 14th. Ahead is now 2.8 seconds.
All of their own strengths and weaknesses, which I think's great. Far more interesting. There is at least one Lambo V12 in this race. There's one in the back of the Ligier that Anders Nilsson's driving.
To E14 in front is now 4.1 seconds. New fastest lap for Bouchard, 143.4.
I didn't mean to use fourth gear there. But I think we got away with it.
Incident sector 3, yellow flag. Gap to E1 behind is now 4.3, 1 lap in front. Green flag sector 3.
Oh, someone's gone off here.
Your tyre temperatures look good.
So we've got the leaders behind us. I think that'll be Bouchard and Riddle.
14th.
Yep, and this is F1, so I'm getting the hell out of the way. It's F1 blue flag rules, so yeah, get out the way. Certainly in this era of F1, the stewards were very quick to penalise drivers who they felt blocked the leaders.
Yannick is reeling you in. The gap's now 7.0 seconds. Alright Dave, you're reeling P13 in. The gap is 5.6 seconds.
So thinking ahead a little bit, we probably will be making a pit stop this race.
Yannick behind is now 4.4.
It'll only be for tyres, so it'll just be when I feel like it's time. Probably around lap 25 onwards-ish, we should expect it. Just the one stop.
The gap to P3 behind is now 1.9 seconds. One lap ahead. Blue flag. Blue flag.
Far left, clear to the left.
Ooh. She got a bit loose there. At Dolores for position.
Left side,
Doing something like that won't help.
clear left.
Or that.
Okay, stay with it.
Left side, clear to the left.
The leader has just done a 143.2. Fastest lap for Riddle, 143.1. The guy in front is Yannick. Okay, Dave. The next car is 2 laps behind. Come on, no more mistakes. Concentrate. 15th place.
Oops. Feels like the front end's going away. Those fronts are looking quite hot.
16. It's getting closer. The gap's now 2.4 seconds.
Yeah, I've broken a rhythm. Try and get that back.
Far left, clear left. Car right. Keep it steady. Hold your line. Clear to the right. Car right. Clear right.
Why was he trying to
Limits.
have a look there?
Yellow flag in sector 1. Blue flag.
And these are deep gravel traps.
Sector 1 is now green. Blue flag.
That's
Right
annoying.
side. Clear. Clear to the right.
Come on, man. This is disappointing. There's decent pace in this car. 16th place.
Jim, it's a Brabham. There really isn't decent pace in it.
The gap to E7 behind is now 4.9 seconds. One lap ahead.
Right, come on now, Dave. Settle in. Stop driving like a chump.
Last lap was at 150.0. Fastest lap for Bouchard, 142.7. Gap to E7 behind is now 1.2 seconds. One lap ahead.
Oh!
Blue flag. Sector 1 is yellow.
Missed shift in the first. That could have been bad.
See, Nielsen has spun off.
Left side. Keep it steady. Clear to the left.
fastest lap for Riddle, 141.8. The guy in front is Jacob. The gap to P8 behind is now 4.9 seconds, 1 lap ahead. Gap to 8th place. Behind is now 2.5, 1 lap in front. Blue flag.
Car left. Clear left.
Car just has nothing more to give.
The gap to P9 behind is now 3.2 seconds, 1 lap ahead.
I want our fuel gauge down there. When that gets to 110 is going to be when I make my stop.
Blue flag. The rear tyres have got a bit of wear.
Right side. Clear right.
Blue flag.
Car right. Clear right. Right side. Clear right. Right side. Clear to the right.
Give the engine a bit more. Now we're 2 laps down, we don't need to worry about fuel. I probably don't need to lift and coast anymore
Gap to
either.
P11 behind is now 4.4 seconds. 1 lap ahead.
Just need to watch the temperatures. Stop doing things like that.
Blue flag.
On your right.
Why are you going round the outside?
Still there. Clear right.
B16. We're seeing minor wear all around. To B3 behind is now 4.6 seconds. 2 laps ahead. That lap time was 1:49.7. Sector 2 is 2.8 off the pace. Okay, Dave, lap times are pretty consistent. Blue flag.
On your left. Still there. Hold your line. Clear left.
We're boxing next lap.
The leader's just done a 141.8. That's a new fastest lap for Riddle, 141.6. Sector 1 is green.
Got to remember there is a pit lane speed limit. Don't want to get a penalty. So we just made up a position as well. That attrition's going to start soon.
Watch your speed. Alright Dave, should be coming out into clear air. When we leave the pits we think we'll be in P16. A few seconds ahead of Jaken.
No pit limiter on this car. It's a limitation of the default tracks. We can't change the pit speed limits. For the actual race, there wouldn't have been one.
There's a car behind. Take care, rejoin him. Yellow flag in sector 1. Blue flag in sector 1 is green. It looks like Fernandez has gone off.
Right, car should feel a lot nicer now. 4 new tyres.
Jaken in front is pitting. P15. Okay Dave, you've used half your fuel. That's a new fastest lap for Riddle, 141.6.
That lap delta, that's the difference new tyres make. We gained quite a bit on Bruno in the pit stops as well there. Maybe we can hunt him down. Let's find out. Oh, car feels so much better now. Problem is, Chacon's got new tyres as well. He's got better tyres on the good years. And he's got a much better car. So we have to temper our expectations there. But you know what, let's just go like hell and see what happens.
That's the fastest lap. Your last lap time was 148.1. Your lap times are improving. Gap to P1 behind is now 3.0, 3 laps ahead. Blue flag.
Looks like it's been an exciting race for the win there. Those two are still joined together.
Blue flag.
On your left, clear left.
Oh! I say that, looks like they hit each other.
Blue flag.
Car right.
You can see Race lost his front wing.
Still there. Clear right.
The gap to P5 behind is now 1.6.
I can already-
laps in front.
I can already picture Jason's response to that. I'd say that's damaged both of their cars. Bouchard's not leaving me for dead like he should be.
Left side. Clear left.
Drama!
On your left. Clear left.
Blue flag.
Big attack materials there.
Left side. Clear left.
The leader, Bouchard, is pitting. Tim is now leading.
That's the race blown wide open there. Definitely going to be worth watching the official stream after I finish this, I think.
114.
I think the goal for my race now is not so much capture Con, it's just make sure Drechsler stays behind me. Because he is closing in. Again, to be expected, he's in a Williams. I think it's a damaged Williams, but still a Williams. So we just need to try and be as fast and as clean as we can to keep him back there. Because once he gets me with that power advantage that Renault's got, and with the semi-automatic gearbox, he'll just drive straight past me. I'll not be able to defend. Hey, careful. As you can see by how much the car's moving around, I'm not running in 14th for lack of trying. So we're about to make up another position. Radol's still in the pits.
Okay, Dave, the next car is Riddle. You're reeling Riddle in. The gap's now 17 seconds. To P1 behind is now 4.9 seconds, 3 laps ahead. New fastest lap for Bouchard, 114.9. front is now 17 seconds.
Braking zone for that chicane is so tricky.
That's the fastest lap of the race. Green flag, sector 2. Blue flag. Fastest lap for Bouchard, 140.4.
On your right. Clear right.
The gap to P1 behind is now 0.1, 3 laps ahead. Fastest lap for that was at 147.8.
Look, your boss is a DNF. That'll be another position then.
New fastest lap for Bouchard, 140.1.
Excuse me.
P13. Fastest lap for Riddle, 139.9.
Well, if his car was damaged, it's fixed now. Whoops. Yeah, tricky braking zone.
Okay, Dave, we've gone out of track limits. Keep it between the lines.
Just take the cheeky centre line through there. And hope that Balestre wasn't watching.
Incident in Sector 3. Sector 3 is yellow. That's the new fastest lap for Bouchard, 139.5.
Brakes aren't feeling very good all of a sudden. I wonder if they're starting to wear out. That's in this mod as well.
The car in front of us is shaken.
I think only another 9 or 10 laps to go though, so we'll try and hang on. No, I think the brakes are okay. I think I just flubbed a few braking zones.
The gap to P5 behind is now 4.6. 2 laps in front. Chances here. Let's make sure we can take a V12. That lap was at 146.8.
He's changed his tune.
Blue flag. fastest lap for Riddle, 139.4.
Right side, clear right.
B13 is getting closer. The gap's come down to 10 seconds.
That's definitely the line.
That's the fastest lap of the race. That was at 146.3. Fastest lap for Bouchard, 139.4. Place. It's closing you down. The gap has come down to 2.8 seconds.
Well, I'll fight him, but I don't think there's much I can do.
On your right, clear to the right. Right side.
Yep,
Clear
see?
right, you're clear.
B13, keep it together. Come on, the race isn't over yet. Come on, Dave. Don't panic, we'll get him back.
Even with the engine turned all the way up, there's nothing I can do.
to P6. Behind is now 3.5. 2 laps ahead. Blue flag.
On your left. Clear on the left.
Nope, Riddell's out. That's another one for us. Can't be much more left, only 2 or 3 laps I would have thought. Just try not to join all those retirements. Maybe the last car running, but crucially we are still running.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
I mean, someone else has binned it. Well, it's probably too late for us to make up any positions.
Left.
There we go. Let's just try and make them as clean and smooth as possible and just enjoy it while we can. It's not been the most exciting race, apart from the first couple of laps, but it's been a lot of fun to drive it. That's important to remember. You don't have to be racing for wins to enjoy racing.
One more lap to go. We're seeing minor wear on your rear tyres. That's the end of the race. Bad luck, mate.
And there's the flag. Well, if we hadn't had that off at the Degners, we might have gotten a bit further up, but probably not, honestly. But still, that was a very enjoyable race to drive, that. The car was really good fun. The track is great. Shame it wasn't more exciting to watch, I'm sure, but not every race is a banger. But we did get to see the clash at the front there. And we had a very exciting first lap for sure. Anyway, hopefully next week on Sunday when we do the LVT race in the Group C cars, that'll be more exciting to watch, as I certainly intend to stream that race. We'll be doing a 1 hour sprint race at the Nürburgring, the short version, not the Nordschleife. I'm driving a Lancia LC2 in that race, which is at the other end of the field compared to this Brabham. So maybe we can get something out of that. We've got another race in the Brabham as well in a few weeks. That will be the Australian Grand Prix to finish out the F1 season. I will need to book an evening off work for that, but I've got a lot of leave to use up, so that should be fine. And we've still got our touring car finale, which I believe that's on the 15th of December. Essentially the next 3 weeks, every Sunday around the usual time, I should be doing some kind of live stream anyway. And hopefully this can continue next season with the new ISI season as well. But anyway, we'll bring the car into the pits now.
What's your speed limit in the pits?
Shut it down. That was John's team who took the win in the end, with Wilt second. Well done him. Anyway, that's going to be all then. We'll finish it there. Thank you for watching, if you've made it this far, and sticking with me despite all the technical issues at the start of the stream. Hopefully I'll get those all, well, I won't say hopefully, I will get those all sorted before next time. Anyway, have a lovely rest of your evening and a good week, and hopefully I'll see you again next Sunday for some Group C fun. Until then, cheery bye!